Alright everybody, this is a pre-recorded video. I'm currently in a hospital for 16 days, which means right now, if you're watching this video, I'll be there, and I'm recovering from my chronic pain syndrome that has been really taking a toll on my life. I hope that you still enjoy these videos. I pre-recorded like 20 of them just for you guys, and I also hope that you will be there once I'm getting back. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye. Alright everybody, so stamina, back on the rise. This is a PvP build, so it's not necessarily ready for PvE, but this is one of the best PvP builds out there. So let's go and do some crazy stuff here. So let's do some damage. Oh, that was crazy. Like, how did he lose so much HP? Let's use Siphon and Whirlpool. We're basically not gonna get any damage in that time. This is an iframe, and we gotta win. So that was actually quite fast. Yeah, pretty good. That's pretty nice. We're gonna do just some simple boss runs on hard mode, because then I can see what's going on. I'm gonna show you the build right after this boss here. I want to see Prince Ivan right now to see what's going on. I know there's a lot of fans following me sometimes, and they have some questions, and they follow me and say, hey, can we do this? Can we do that? When I'm in a video, I don't want to seem like a guy that like doesn't care about it or anything. I don't want to be that guy, but like I'm really focusing on the content right now, so I'm usually just ignoring it. But as soon as I get back in and I see some people, and I always love to interact with everybody, okay? So it is what it is. Anyways, first of all, huge shout out goes to Haruka and Rose. They helped me with these builds. The same goes for the testers too. So these builds are pretty insane. They're really good. They're really powerful. And they make a lot of sense. Now, PvE wise, it's okay. As you can see, because we're healing ourselves back up, we have a lot of speed here going on as well. I can use Frozen Hearts again due to the double trouble. I'm going to be showing that in this second. So let's use that. I'm going to be using Refresh here in a second to heal too. Whirlpool into Crystal into Refresh, which is going to give us full HP again. And you can see the cycle. I mean, I'm fairly familiar when it comes to stem builds. They kind of sometimes take a long time, but you're really tanky, so you should be good. Every time this happens, the enemy sometimes has like a really strong move, and basically that's when you're going to use Whirlpool for, because Whirlpool in the end is going to nullify that damage, and yeah, that's really good overall. So I'm going to use Siphon here, going to heal back all the way up, and that's going to take out Prince Ivan too, with fairly no trouble here whatsoever. Let's quickly go over the build here. This is a classic Stam build. This is a classic Stam build. It can't get more classic than this one. The only thing that is a little bit of a difference here is Refresh. I personally would also say, if you want to not use Refresh and use something else. By the way, I got like bitten in the night from something on my head. I have like a bump here now. It's so annoying. Yeah, if you don't like Refresh very much, you can exchange that. The good thing about Refresh is it also removes all status effects, so you can use that. It also heals you a little bit, so that's pretty good as well. But overall, if you don't like Refresh, you can like exchange it with like Horseman's Hierarchy, or I don't know, just something that makes sense. Present Rain, or something Stamina, right? Something Stamina that makes sense. We're gonna start off with Frostfang top, Frostfang middle, so one of the best two parts in the entire game. Really good stuff. We have Resistance 5 on it, Incredible 5, and Thorns 5. Thorn actually is going to reflect some of that damage back to the enemy, which is really good, because we're already very tanky, so this kind of like plays into the hand of giving back what we're receiving. Really nice. Then we also have the Frostfang middle here with some Invincible on it, which is good too. Whirlpool again is an iframe. You're not going to take any damage while in Whirlpool, right? Sorry, my brain just lagged. Then we have Siphon, as old as time. The skill is older than my grandmother. I mean, this skill is crazy. It's been pulling through ever since. One of the first skills that the game has ever had, actually. So the story and just the history of Siphon goes back way back. Anyways, we have some interesting stuff here. Of course, Frozen Hearts for a little bit more damage output. Again, I would probably... I mean, it's okay. It is okay. It's not a skill that I necessarily love, but it's okay. I mean, it does stop the enemy, slows it down, does some damage, all that good stuff. Anyways, we have Double Trouble in here, which gives you a 15% chance of being able to just have no cooldown on your skill. So that's really powerful. And Legendary too. Very nice. It gives you 10% of the strongest and 5% of the weakest, I think, right? Yep, that's really good. people, only the real true fans know. When Enchants came out, I made a video where I said that these two make a lot of sense, and now everybody's using it. So, I also had the same idea. Then we have the Nature's Crystal. It's also as old as crystals are. It was the first crystal that was released, I think, or at least the first 3 crystals that were released next to Lightning. No, just this and Lightning and the normal one. I think that's what we had back in the day. Then we have Monarch on it, of course, because of the 35% stamina boost, and yeah. Good stuff. Let's go in here. I'm going to show you a little bit more how to pilot it. This is something I know a little bit about, so that's good. I'm just going to do everything on hard mode, because if I sweat on impossible and I have to do a lot of things, I get more pain in my head and I can't deal with that currently, so I'm just going to do something chilly willy here. As you can see here, so we can do that. We don't do any normal hits, so just try to move as good as you possibly can. I lost a lot of HP here. Whoa, what is happening? Whoa, wow. Okay, so we have to use the crystal here. We have to kind of like save ourselves from this. That was gigantic damage. So I have to move. I have to get away from the... He's really on our back here. We have to be really careful right now. So I'm going to heal myself. Oh my god. No, I can't. Wow, that was... Wow. Anyways, wow. I mean, imagine this. Imagine you save all that money, all these tier 5 parts, crazy tier 5 parts, and then you get shredded by King Eldor on hard mode. I mean, that would piss me off so much. But anyways, this is a PvP build, though. I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. I'm gonna try to like make it just with a little bit of tactics here and there. I'm trying to make it more worth PvE-wise, because I'm gonna make PvP videos on top of this as well. This is a PvP build. This is not a PvE build. There's only one PvE build that I got, which is a Stam Bey, which is a speed build. I don't know which one I'm gonna upload first, so just keep that in mind. This is a PvP build, not a PvE build. So yeah, let's go to the wizard. The wizard is tough, man. The wizard is tough. I don't know if I've already done it in the beginning of the video, but we're gonna do it anyways. There's this hammer. I think he does the hammer, right? Does he? I'm not so sure, but we have to be careful and watch that out for this one. So let's go and stop him right over here. We're gonna go in with Siphon in a second, maybe about now. There it is. So you're gonna whirlpool on that when he's using this. This is really extremely dangerous, that move. It can crush you very fast. But you can see speed-wise we're doing okay. We're doing some circles here, but we're not really making that much of a difference here when it comes to damage, as you can see. This kind of crazy. So let's use the Siphon. Oh my god, he got us again. I think I'm a little bit scared, honestly. I think that the hammer can actually completely take us out. I don't think I can out-heal this right now. But the way you pilot it, this is the same way you pilot it in PvP as well. You run a lot, but my head, I can't even. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I can't. My head is really having issues trying to process all of this stuff. My eyes hurt and everything hurts. I can't sweat on games currently, and I also don't have the power and just the time and the head for my pain syndrome to really go deep on these builds. I just can't. So I'm just gonna let myself die here. I'm in such high pain currently that it's difficult to understand. You have to have a feeling that my nerves behind my eyes and inside of my body are basically broken, and that gives you a systematic shutdown, which makes things very difficult to just live and just do things. And I can't get into these situations where I just like, when I start losing a lot, I get angry and I'm like, why doesn't it work? What did I do wrong? So I can't get into that really much. But it is a very strong and powerful PvP meta build. This was made by people that are in the testing pool right now. This was made by people that are in the top ranking system of stamina. So this is not a bad build. This is just not me being able to really handle very much of that. So you have to excuse me for this. This is why I'm also going to therapy, to pain management therapy, which is going to happen right now as we speak. If you see this video, today is a really bad day for me. This is why I will have to cut the video right now. This is a good build though, so I don't want you to sleep on this. This is difficult to pilot, but once you're really good with it, this PvP aspects of it is absolutely insane. It's very strong, very powerful. It's just that I just don't have the capabilities currently to dive deep in on this theory stuff, okay? Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you still kind of enjoy the content. It kind of helps me keep, you know, afloat here and doing all of this stuff, but I'm gonna tell you, my health situation is draining, and it's getting worse by the day. It's getting really bad, so we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm gonna stay optimistic, because that's the only thing that I will have left, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.